Right, hello everybody, hopefully I'm on. So I haven't played this in a while, so I thought I'd come on Dreams and see what weird games there are. Alright, Alexei. Let's look for horror games. Alright, Spooky. So I've not played this in quite a while, so it'd be worth seeing if there's anything new on here. It's not been released yet. Right, Rajiv. If I played this one, I thumbed it up. Can't remember it though. It's a day at the office or something. Alright, John. So yeah, apologies, I was going to stream either yesterday or Monday, but I ended up being really tired both days, just simply because of the fact that, you know, I did such a long load of hours at work at the weekends that I think that really caught up with me. Alright, Rich? I can't actually remember this one, even though it says I've played it before. Unless it's been, like, seriously updated since I last played it. Is that my telephone ringing? Oh, my room's changed. Assuming that was the room I was in before, I can't remember. Ah, it's very good, Spooky, yeah, because C4s are hard to find, aren't they? We're in the spooky shitter. Or in the women's toilet, don't know if I'm meant to be in here. Men's toilet's locked. Oh yeah, the corridors change, okay. So that is actually a thing. Oh, I see, any of those doors I can open now, I've got the key card. It's not like it... Okay. Oh, I think there was a little ghost girl around the corner. If I get time, tomorrow or Friday, Alex Saint, I'll be doing the video on the massive yellow, like, hazmat suit thing I've got. But, like I said, the last couple of days I've just been too tired to really do anything like that. But at least the hazmat suit isn't covered in talc like that other NBC suit, so it's not going to hurt my lungs to actually use it. Oh, this looks vaguely familiar. Oh, the statue moved. Hello. Yeah, maybe they are rich. Who are we to judge? Yeah, out of all the suits I've got, Alex Saint, the one I'd recommend the most if you're in the UK is the Remploy Armed Police ones. Because they're definitely the most comfortable, you know, in terms of, like, material quality, and, you know, they've got the rubberized wrist and, like, ankle bits, so you don't need to, like, tighten up the straps where your wrist and ankles are. Oh, it's a bright doorway.
I'm so proud of you, Victor. I'm so proud of you, Victor. I'm so proud of you, Victor. I'm so proud of you.
Don't stay too late.
Well, I be the truth. There should be balance.
What's wrong with this statue? Right, Hype. So what's going on now? That the statue's red? I don't know. Seems like it, Hype. I mean, I don't really know. It says I've played this one before, but I can barely remember it. Yeah, Dreams is that quite good Sony, you know, thing of just like make your own games. And it's surprisingly detailed for a console thing, what people can make with them. So, yeah, every now and then it's worth just booting this up to do a stream looking at the weird stuff you can find. So this is like an empty version. Oh, there's a big clock in the ceiling. Okay. If LX Saint you just want something that's good value for money, there are some quite good, like, industrial style 40mm respirators, you know, like the full face one with the panoramic lenses. But I haven't looked on eBay and places in a while, so I don't know, like, what all the prices are. But generally, yeah, you can get some quite, like, really well-made, you know, like, panoramic industrial masks that are to very similar quality standards as a military mask. Just, you know, they're not so much designed as, like, using iron sights and scopes with them, they're just more designed as, you know, a good all-round, you know, generic scope. Not scope, sorry, mask. Ah, cool. Yeah, it should be good, M-Kid, if you've got a sort of Geiger or whatever to use it with. Everything's been going up because of the fact the economy's fucked. Oh, no, the door's shut. Okay, yeah, I don't really know anything about the bubblegum engine, Rich. But... Right, Connor? I got a bit of swaying, maybe my person's drunk. Doesn't look like there's much to do in this corridor. Well, there's a step ladder at that end. Let's go to the step ladder. Oh, can't accidentally hang myself from the ceiling, okay. That door doesn't open. Can I do anything on the step ladder? Oh, have I? No, I can't do anything up here. Right. Yeah, I suppose that's the problem with the controller, isn't it, Rich? That it'd probably be way easier on a PC, but yeah, this is sort of PS4, PS5. The only problem is, Alex Saint, I don't really want to do videos talking about people getting killed on here for obvious reasons. Oh, that works now for some reason, okay. Because there's some really grim videos coming out of Backmoot, but again, it's not channel friendly for me at all to do videos on it. Old protective services. Or maybe my character is a nonce or something, I don't know. Fascinating. Right. Is that where I'm meant to be going? Yep. Yeah, like you're saying, Rich, I imagine that's a lot the issue of it, isn't it? It's just sort of a proper, like, keyboard, mouse, proper user interface would be a lot faster to use. Well, I like this for just playing games people make. Like I said, I can't really bother to make my own stuff on it, but I do like it for just playing other people's games. Oh, a vending machine. Some random shoes. Oh look, there's somebody in the distance over there. Da 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 da. Yeah, it's very similar to that. I'm good. Yeah, I've got the PS5 version, but yeah, it's PS4 like PS5, just Media Molecule thing. The people who did Little Big Planet. It's the title of the stream, Frax. It's called Dreams. And it's, yeah, literally like a make-your-own game thing for consoles. So it's the sort of thing where on PC it wouldn't be that impressive, but I am very impressed what people can come up, like Hyper saying, on a limited kind of, you know, you can't do that much of the editor, yet people would make all sorts of different genres of games. What the name of this individual game was, I can't remember, like, you know, the particular one I'm playing. Not in ages, Alex saying, because I've not actually seen any for sale that are ones I've not had before. I keep wanting to get the burger ones, but I've not seen them for sale since I know they existed. Yeah, exactly, like the Forge maps for Halo, and it's like TimeSplitters map maker used to be really good for people making cool stuff. Again, that'd be a really cool thing if they ever did, you know, make a PC release of TimeSplitters eventually. Because again, it's one of those things where the developers actually did want to do like a re-release of all the TimeSplitters stuff, but sadly they never got able to do it because of the thing where you know, like all of the console companies and things like that all wanted like specific like things done to it. You know, they're like, our development studio's dead. We just have the rights to, you know, do like a HD upscaled, alright, Visa? HD upscaled like version of TimeSplitters on consoles, and like Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft all made stupid demands, you know, for what they're to have it released on their like online game store, what it'd have to contain. So you know, like one of them was saying it'd have to have loot boxes in it. Another one was saying it'd have to have exclusive levels for their thing only. You know, and in the end, Free Radical just said fuck it because it would fuck the game up. There was a video literally a couple of days ago, whenever it was, on an NBC suit.
She misses you.
She misses you.
Come home.
And like I already said, there's a video, hopefully I'll get done either tomorrow or Friday, on a different NBC suit. Hazmat suit. What's in the same vein, M-Kid, as Stalker, Gamma, and Anomaly? If you mean TimeSplitters, that's not like that at all. TimeSplitters is, it was made by the people that made GoldenEye and Perfect Dark, so rare, and they were later called Free Radical. So it's just like a very arcadey sort of fun shooter with loads of guns, loads of characters, that sort of thing. 40mm definitely. As much as it's never happened, I keep thinking like a 3M bayonet style filter is going to split if you twist it on the mask like off and on too hard. Because, you know, it's only got 3 little catchment points rather than it being just a thread. Yeah, that's a shitty looking building, isn't it? Oh, yeah, do you mean TimeSplitters Rewind? Yeah, I know all about that, but suddenly they only seem to do like a yearly update on it. I'll try and do a stream tomorrow afternoon or evening, LX Saint, but again, I want to do a members one, but whether or not it works, I don't know, so it might be I start off trying to do a members stream, nobody will get the notification, and then I'll have to be just doing a regular one. I've already given it a thumbs up, haven't I? Yeah. But yeah, unfortunately with Rewind, it's one of those ones where, as good as it looks, I haven't played this one, have I? No. As good as, you know, like Rewind looks, it's the problem sort of where, you know, every year you get a bit of updates towards it, and I'm kind of worried that if they take too long trying to polish it up before releasing it, people are just going to lose interest. Yeah, there can be a Pro Mask video when that comes, so I've already done a video on the Pro Mask, but I wouldn't mind doing another one on it, because I actually really like the Pro Mask. And I really can't remember where I put mine. I think with my one I ended up putting it in like a gas mask satchel and storing it somewhere. So it's in the house, it's just which cupboard it's in, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Rich, yeah, the thing of, we just want to release a good video game, and then all the people are like, no, because we can't have free money, we want all the free money. Yeah, I think there was one in February, wasn't there, this year, but that's literally been it as far as This looks familiar. I swear I've played this one, like you're some weird priest guy or something. If it's the thing I'm thinking of. Yeah, I've played 2033 and Last Light. I've got Exodus, never got round to playing it yet. That guy looks kind of like a Muppet, as much as he's not meant to. No hype. It's meant to be coming either tomorrow or whenever. Parcel Force say they've got it in their depot, the same as the Mask Visas sent me, but it's the sort of thing where it's not actually out for delivery yet. It's just sitting in the depot now. Annoyingly, though, my card got compromised when I bought that. So, thankfully there hasn't been any fraudulent transactions, but the company I bought it from let me know that, you know, I ought to cancel my card because they had a load of their database taken. So I'm now waiting for a new debit card to come before I can buy anything that requires a debit card, because some sites won't accept credit cards for things, so I've, you know, got the problem now of I'm going to have to reset up all my standing direct debits. I've played Chernobyl Light, but not actually played much of it, weirdly. So, you know, I started it, thought, oh, this looks interesting, then never got any further in it. Like, I think I mostly tested it out with my 3090 when I first got that. I was like, oh, this looks really nice, and then haven't done anything with it since. I'm quite bad at getting distracted by games like that. Alright, your mother? Oh, there's a key on the piano now. Pia, pia, piano. Is this going to be one of those ones a bit like the Silent Hill demo thing, actually, where it like keeps repeating a hallway? I've got Vermintide 2, and that was free on Steam and not played it yet. But I've not played Darktide. I've just been playing shitloads of Marauders recently, because that's the sort of game myself and a load of my friends have got really addicted to. Being a space pirate. Oh, there's a key. Hello. Oh, was I not meant to walk towards him? I mean, I know most of these games you're not meant to walk towards, like, monsters like that, but still. Alright, good, it's got checkpoints. Yeah, I'll definitely play Stalker 2. Yeah, New Vegas is definitely better in terms of content. New Vegas was also made by a lot of the people that made the original Fallout 1 and 2 rather than Bethesda, so it's actually a lot more in line with Fallout lore rather than being, Bethesda's weird thing. Alright, cool, I'll have to have a look at that Visa when I remember to do it. But yeah, sounds like it's the sort of thing I'd enjoy. Yeah, and Marauders is British Space Tarkov. Here you go. Is that say, or does it say GTO? Do I need to jump on something to get up there? There isn't a jump key, isn't there? Oh, an upside down room, I see. Looks like I'm being irradiated. No. Ah, cool, your mother. They're good fun, aren't they? Just because of the fact they're not that powerful, but because it has the big internal mag, you don't have to really ever reload it. Is that the Dark Souls 2? Is that like Scholars of the First Sin edition, Rich, or is it just the original Dark Souls 2 on PS4? But yeah, on PC they're fine, but again, imagine with consoles it's like frame problems and all that, and like there's a lot of times it seems with those games it's like if the frame rate doesn't run at the exact frame rate it was originally intended to run at, that's where you get the problems. Because there was a problem with Dark Souls 2 on PC as well, where you had to cap the FPS yourself, because if you let the FPS run higher via your GPU, or the enemies like move faster and the animations would break. I've got an Oculus Rift, so the old one, like the new one's the Quest or something, isn't it? So I've got a Rift, and I haven't used it in ages. It's one of those, play me a song, okay. Piano, piano, piano. Right, can I have my key now? Thank you. Oh, that was nice of you. Very polite. Yeah, I don't have the motion controllers for it, though. That's the only problem. What's NNN? Oh, what? No Nut November. I wouldn't even take part in that. Sounds like a good way to get testicular cancer to me. We're all dirty bastards here. Dirty. Ah, locked in a room, oh no. So Visa, it's a PS4 and PS5 game where people can make their own games. So it's really impressive in terms of just being a toolkit kind of thing. For me it's too much effort to try and make a game with it. But it's kind of like people can make first-person games, third-person games, whatever. So if you get it on the PS Store and it's cheap, it's just like a really good game for getting hours of use out of it, because there's constantly like new stuff people are making. Yeah, I'll load up a different type of game when I finish this one, or get bored. Oh, piano's playing. Right, can I leave now? Man on television. From what I understand, Kid, it's like if you're one of those people that keeps jacking off several times a day, it might be good for you to give it a rest. But it's one of those things where, like a lot of things, it's kind of seems to be a very weird, like religious thing or like pseudoscience-y thing where people think it's a good idea not to do. If that makes sense. It's like anything that's addictive, really. Is it an addiction level for you? If so, you should probably, you know, stop doing something, or, you know, cut back on it. But sometimes stopping stuff entirely is just as bad as doing it in the first place, depending on what it is. I mean, not with stuff like alcohol or whatever. Oh, there you go, pictures flipped around. Ooh, thing behind the fireplace. Or is it? Oh, yeah. Dark in here. Oh, are we in, like, Saw now or something? Like, you want to play a game? Oh, we can turn the valves, okay. I guess we want them all to be facing up the right way, don't we? Or at least close to the right way? Or we want the barbed wire to be not... Yeah, we want the barbed wire to be at the top, don't we? So we can walk through it. Right. Can I get... Ah, you bastard. Let's just put all of them with the lights up. I pressed the wrong one. Well, so when they rotate, you mean? And then set them to that sort of opposite pattern? So, what, rotate them all 90 degrees? Should we do like 2 rotations on each and see what that does? And then, if that doesn't work, try again with another what? Because I don't know if it's going to reset all of them to the same amount each time, or... CM, kid. Memorize the sequence. Oh, okay. What if I just walk out and walk forwards again? Oh, I see, they all turn forwards a certain amount. Ah, right, okay. Oh, if I do that, won't that one be in the right place now? This might require a bit too much attention for me to actually put up with, in all honesty, for this. We could go look at some... Let's just look at some other games. I don't want to actually bother thinking about this too much. Right, so let's see what type of games there are so Visa can see all the different shit people makes in this. Oh, Backrooms type thing. Let's... Should we start with episode 1? I mean, horror games are pretty popular on here, just because I think it's a good genre to make horror quite simply. Oh, I better have some coffee before that starts going cold. Hang on. Don't want to get control. Oh look, they've modelled your legs. Isn't that impressive? Most games can't do this.
Hey, you must be the new guy.
Yeah, see, in my NBC suit, I need to get the video done on. The hazmat looks like one of them, sort of thing.
Go ahead and grab your suit. We'll run diagnostics.
But I don't have the inflation thing for it, so it doesn't actually, won't look like that. It will look just saggy on me.
Let's make sure the suit fits properly. Try jumping for me. Looks good. Now try crouching. I think it fits alright. Let's check your flashlight. Let's see if your camera works. Try zooming.
Yeah, Metaverse is completely, like, financially
Now
fucked,
try
hasn't
regular
it?
suit.
It depends what type you're going for, Carter. If you're going for just a really basic type one, they're like £30, $30. The really, like, big hazmat things like that can often be several £100s.
Everything checks out. Oh, and if you ever forget the basics, check your controls in the head.
Okie dokie.
Come on, they want to show off the threshold for the tour.
But yeah, like I said, my favourite one out of all the ones I've got is either the Polish Fu 1 or whatever it's called, which is like the Woodland 93 one, or the Remploy British Armed Police suit, because that's just a better suit than the British Army uses. It's in like navy rather than it being in like a camo, but it's a good
Andrew said they liked the transportation prop with Gate 8.
Oh, did they show the highway model?
There's loads of Slender Man things in this steel battle.
I bet he tried selling them on the rail system.
Let's hope not.
Oh, do you need some
Yeah, I've watched
batteries?
Threads, I've done several videos on Threads.
We're already down here.
Gordon's a very qualified professional. He doesn't need to hear all this. I've got a shadow, look. Ooh, that's impressive. What, like a real life pew pew?
Let's move.
That's a good question. I mean, it's probably a foul. Well, maybe an AK-74. I mean, there's loads of guns I'd like. It's just, you know, probably one of like the classic Cold War rifles, in all honesty. A nuclear. It's like a horror film that's not a horror film. It's about nuclear Armageddon.
Now listen, there's something we gotta set straight before we head out. We stick together, and if you go off on your own, we will not come find you. Our last teammate went off on his own. He said he was grabbing his camera and never came back. No
You are gonna break the camera.
Sensors, cameras, heat signatures. I'm not trying to alarm you, but we don't know enough about this place yet. We have your back no matter what, but we have to stay together.
Look, me and him have been on 16 walkthroughs together. Just stay close to the team and you'll be alright, kid. We're all gonna make it home for dinner tonight. Everything looks the same.
Depends in what way, Carter. We can own guns here, just not like anything really semi-automatic other than 22 LRs. Oh, you can have semi-auto shotguns as well on a regular shotgun license, but yeah. Our gun laws are nowhere like the US. The main thing that's really restrictive is pistols over here.
Man, this place just keeps going.
Report says they have about 52 miles mapped out at the end of gates.
My God.
Yeah, so far Gate A has been doing the best.
Yeah, I wish they'd let me work in there.
I...
I'm more worried about how fucked our economy is over here, in all honesty, more than our gun laws.
We're close to the site. Are the holes carpet?
It looks like it. Alright, new guy. You have the least amount of experience here. It's protocol you go first in new areas since it's a risk. We're still going down there with you, but you'll be going in first.
That sounds
Whatever hole you
fair.
pick, we'll set up a rope so we can climb out.
Whee! Knife stuff isn't too bad, it just depends what you're doing with them. Nearly all knives, there's only a couple of types of knives you can't outright own, but a lot of them, depending on like where you are, you're not allowed to carry on you. But say I went out into the woods, I could take a giant Bowie knife on me, whatever, and there wouldn't be an issue. It's more like to do with
Right behind you.
what do you call it, type stuff.
Don't forget those controls, new guy. It's in the area address.
It's more like, you know, if you're in a city area, you shouldn't be carrying a big knife on you, if that makes sense. Stabbings are awful in like city centres area, but everywhere else are not a problem. So it's just like, you know, in the sort of inner city areas like Detroit and all that in the US where you get shootings, we just tend to have more stabbings than shootings. There are still shootings with illegal guns, but I said it's mostly all gang violence type stuff. So a lot of the time it's dickheads stabbing other dickheads. You know, so it's normally a net gain to society when they kill each other. Now and again you do obviously get innocent people killed, but that's not really the common thing. Normally the people getting shot and stabbed are people, like, you know, on other people's turf, whatever the bollocks it is.
Wait a minute. There's no way. Guys, this looks just like the neighborhood I grew up in. Oh my god. This is it. That's my house right there.
What? Are you sure?
Yes, I can even see my old swing in the backyard.
Feels like I'm squatting down to take a shit. Ugh.
Me and my little brother played on this all the time. The seat's so broken from us standing on them.
I think I've probably got 6+ in-date filters at least, like with decent dates on. Most of those I don't open unless I need to. So like I said, I have them ready to go if need be, but I don't purposely open them up.
It was just more office space. I didn't see any.
What is that?
I've watched quite a few on YouTube, like the creepypasta type ones, and like ones where people have done like short films on the Backrooms.
It sounds like someone calling for help, though.
It doesn't sound like a person calling help for me.
Where are you going?
What if it's Byron down here?
He went missing 2 weeks ago. Do you really think he could survive that long?
I don't know. It sounds like him.
Sounds like a bad idea to me.
Just hold on. Come on. This thing's not budging. New guy, look around this neighborhood for some tools.
Is there a sprint button? Oh, a sprint button. This sounds like typical horror movie thing. Let's just split up and go down this dark corridor. No, I need a tool of some kind, it said. Oh, there we go.
Nice find. Bring that over here.
I think they're all locked, Visa. I think it's just like this one where... I've never played this before, but I think it's just, yeah, grab the hammer that was... Do not pass. Do not pass. Good advice.
What in the world? It's just a bunch of street signs.
Sticking out of the carpet, too. Let's get to that next door.
I don't know what magic powers they all have. But if there's an SCP that's really overpowered, probably SCP. Can I hit people with my hammer for a laugh? Probably not. Right, shall I? Yeah, do not pass, okay. Yeah, it's Backrooms, so it's going to be some sort of weird creature. Smack. Oh, a soiled mattress.
Looks like someone's been living in here.
Looks like somebody has shit the bed.
Messed up.
Come on, let's keep moving.
Oh, next one. Depends what planes you're on about. Like, some of the more popular military planes I know a bit about, but not like civil kind of Cessna-style planes or whatever. But if you actually are interested in planes, 1 second, I'll flick on the radio Hype sent me, the Radtel, and I've got it keyed into my local airport. So if there's any plane stuff, you'll hear it in a minute.
Come on. It's not budging, man. See if you can do anything. Don't worry, we're coming to get you.
Echo Antonov. It's a shame that the big Antonov got blown up. Although isn't there a second, like, one potentially that could be made airworthy with the Antonov frames? Oh, where have my teammates gone?
Close to me, man.
Is that in Turkey or somewhere? The second body or something. But yeah, the sad thing is apparently it was literally a day. I think like the day after Hostimel got blown up was the day that they were going to be flying that plane out of there. But unfortunately, you know, special military operation and all. Okay, well, hopefully that doesn't get smashed up.
God, I can't imagine.
Which, Anyway, I'll flick the radio off now, but yeah, that's the local airport air traffic control, but there's probably not many planes taking off today because the weather's so bad. Oh, there's a person run.
Run, man, run!
Oh no, I was drinking my coffee.
Go, go, go! Come on, man, the doors are open. We gotta jump through that crack in the wall. On the left side. Come on, we're almost there.
Oh my god.
Come on, man.
I don't actually know.
What was that thing?
I didn't even see it.
Wait.
Where's the woman then?
This doesn't look the same.
Ah, okay. Well, I was listening to air traffic control, so I wasn't really paying attention.
What? Stairs? Jesus, it's dark.
We're in like a house now. Do I still have my hammer? Oh.
It's an elevator. It has to lead back to base.
Oh, it has to, does it?
Gone up a few levels, I think. Let's head down.
Surely it has to go where we want to go.
This has been a nightmare. When we get back, we have to tell Camille we lost her. All these months of living here, I've never seen something like that. I'm going to tell her.
Is the lift meant to be free falling or what? Is it meant to be dead or what? Shadows. Woo, I look scary with that shadow. Right. So we're in the pool rooms now, are we? Don't get lost. Okay, good advice. Oh, look, there's a monster. Woo, monster. But it's gone now. Right, should we go this way? Or should we go this way? I kind of want to go then through the triangle. Not a big surprise. Looks like they've got VHS cameras. I think they have better tech than this. Right, Nick. You been doing much? It's been wet and horrible here for the last few days. I walked the dogs when the weather forecast today said it was meant to be good weather, and guess what? They lied. I was like 20 minutes into the dog walk and it absolutely pissed it down, and the drains started like backing up because of how heavy the rain was. But, you know, the weather forecast still said it'd be clear for another 3 hours. Yeah, it's been chucking it every like day recently. Yeah, and our conservatory's leaking again as usual, but thankfully it's not leaking that badly. You can just put a bucket under where it leaks, but that's one of those annoying ones as well, where, you know, like the amount of times we've had the roof repaired, either we've had paid, you know, proper companies to do it, or we've like had to do it up ourselves, and it's still, when the rain gets heavy, gets through every time. So like, it's a dead end. Am I stuck? Can't seem to move. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I watched a bit of the England-Iran game, and I think I watched a bit of the Wales-US game, but I think that was basically as I was falling asleep that day. So like I said, the problem is where I did like 20 plus hours at the weekend for work over 2 days, it's just left me pretty knackered, so alright, see ya, hype. Have a good evening. Yeah, as I was saying, I've been pretty knackered the last couple of days because of just, you know, working really long hours over a weekend. And it being really busy as well when I was doing those hours, so I don't know deal about it. If it's the one about the Mr. Krabs' like daughter committing suicide, I think I've read that one, Pearl or whatever she's called. But I don't know if that's the one you're on about. When you say Argus helmet, do you mean the riot helmet? Yeah, if I've still got that one, I can do what? Just what in terms of like how comfortable it is or what? Because I've got that one and I've got like the Mark III riot helmet or whatever it's called, like the later British one, but that one's like I said, not a very good fit for me because it's, although it's meant to be a certain size, it's way smaller than the labelled size. What I'd probably do, alright, I assume I've finished this now, is I'll probably do one on all the riot helmets I've got at once when I do a video like that. So I'll go over them and compare, you know, like how comfortable they all are, you know, the levels of protection as far as I can tell. Let's see how well a first-person shooter works in this. This is a popular one. What's this meant to be like a Doom type thing? I'll have a look, Nick, because I saw it was on, but I haven't spotted anything when I had a quick look earlier, but I'll have a look again, because there might actually be stuff I'm interested in, because one of my mates says he owes me, you know, some stuff on Steam. Right, I have no idea how to play this, but let's have a look. Alright, Boss Minecraft is still a bit tired, just because, like I was saying to people before, I did like 20 plus hours of work at the weekend. You know, so just 2 really long shifts, and it was some of the busiest days we've ever had at my job. So it was, you know, a combination of long hours and it being really, really busy. This is meant to be World War II or what? Because I got a wall for P58. Okay, so I'm guessing this is a bit like a zombie. It looks a bit like a COD Zombies type thing. Yes, I played both of those games. Yeah, this is very much a Call of Duty Zombies, isn't it? Yeah, it might be worth me recommending it to any friends that don't have it, but I think any of my friends have Red Dead Redemption 2. But yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2 is really good. It's a shame they're not updating Red Dead Online anymore, because I actually liked Red Dead Online. But, actual Red Dead Redemption 2, yeah, the story is really good on it. Oh, I didn't know you was lazy. Damnation. So yeah, this is very much just the COD Zombies, isn't it? Somebody's made in dreams. Oh, they haven't made an authentic swastika. I have to give them a bad review for that. It doesn't save it to your documents folder, does it, Nick? Or is it just like you've lost it full stop, as in it like got corrupted while being moved or whatever? Okay, so how do I switch weapons up? Okay. Can I get my pistol back? Oh, I'm dead. Never mind. Oh well, this looks kind of interesting. But, you know, I said I don't really want to play just COD Zombies on this, but, you know, looks well made. I'll give it a thumbs up. See what this is. Oh, so I'm a man with a wind-up thing in my head. Okay. Yeah, that's annoying. How far had you got into it? Like, what chapter? Were you still on like the alpha bits, or had you got past those? Or oh, a thing I found out, like I didn't know till near the end of my second playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2. You can gain honour literally just by greeting, like, civilians as you go around. I think every 3 civilians you do, like, the positive greet to, you get a tiny bit of honour. So if you've lost some honour, and you want to get, you're, like, doing a good version of the story, that's the easiest way to get honour up, you know, outside of when there's actually quests, you know, like, where you get honour choices. You know, you just simply, greet, civilians, and they, like, every 3 you greet, you get a tiny bit of honour. But at least it means you can just constantly do it. Oh, what, I'm trying to think, when you're, what, like, near, Rhodes or whatever it is, in Lemoyne. It's a clown, oh my god! It's dead, okay. Sadly, I've not been to the US. It's one of the places I definitely want to go. A lot of my mates have been to the US, but annoyingly, I've never been. I do actually need to renew my passport, because when COVID happened, my passport expired and I didn't bother renewing it, because I thought there'd probably be a couple of years where I couldn't do much travelling because of COVID. Oh yeah, like the ones that, like, if they've been poisoned by a snake or whatever, or caught in a trap, and then they're like, you know, oh, you know, you'll get the item with me on credit. So it's always worth choosing the most expensive item in the store at that point. I won't play much of this one. This looks well made, so I'll give it a thumbs up. But yeah, I wasn't really in the mood to play something like this. Like I said, Dreams is good just because of the sheer amount of stuff people have made on it. They've at least done a proper genre thing now. What was I going to look at? I was going to see if somebody had done like an old-fashioned Alone in the Dark style game. Like Alone in the Dark and New Nightmare. I want to play through that again, I just don't know if it runs on Windows 10. Alone in the Dark. Alone in the Trump. was one of the recommended searches that just came up for me. And let's do most thumbs up. I saw a couple that said like Alone in the Dark, so I'm seeing Altar boy, oh, that sounds scary. Is this where a priest tries to rape you? Altar boy, yeah, sounds like that's one where you're going to get nonced. Let's try this one. Alone in the Dark concept demo. For the most part, MTP. DPM is the one I actually like more as kind of... It looks cool, because it's like US woodland. But for the most part, MTP works in a lot more places. And a lot of the MTP uniforms have like better zips and buttons on them. I hope this isn't all there is to this fucking concept demo. Because if this is it, this isn't a very good concept demo, is it? I am in a corridor. Right, this does not get a thumbs up, because I think that is literally all there is to it. Right. Oh, if somebody made like a mini golf game, that would be good. Like, you know, the ones that used to be in like the Rugrats games and things like that. Dreams mini golf. Well, it says I've played it before, but this is the sort of thing I was thinking of. Yeah, the problem was, Visa, is whether or not they had a lot of thumbs up, because sometimes you'll get ones like that, you know, where it has the name of what you want, but... Hold one. Just poor position. Guess I want this camera, don't I? Right, so what was the thing? Was it R2 I had to press? Ah, the sensitivity is a bit too high for my liking with that thumbstick. I see, so... I don't know. That's better. But how do I actually launch the bowl? So, adjust power. Oh, I see, so this just always shoots at full power, does it? I won't play loads of mini golf. I just thought this looked quite an interesting sort of thing to do. Right, okay, let's just see if I can at least get the first ball in that hole. So I want to be about there, don't I? So what did they say the button was to change the thing? L3 to change power modes. Okay. So let's do about a medium power hit. Yay, there we go. Did it under par. Let's do one more hole. Yeah, I was saying Dreams is just good because of the sheer amount of like games people have made for this of all different genres. So I assume this is one where there's a long way round and a short way round. So let's see if we can do the loop for the shorter way round. So we want to go full power, won't we, if we're doing a loop. Ooh. Ah, that was close. I can definitely get it in on the next shot. Yeah, there we go. So probably about that much. Yeah. So I guess I want to rebound off one of those blocks. So I want to go for probably the orange one, don't I? Let's try it there. Oh, shit. That didn't go to plan, did it? Let's try again. Whee. Oh, not doing very well at this, am I? Now, maybe I can get it on par at least, this one. So let's reduce this to like the orange colour on the power. That, I don't know if that's going to be too high or not, but yeah, it is. Well, I'm not doing this one in par, am I? Good one, Quigglebert. Alright. So that one wasn't under par, but I'm quite enjoying this now. So this is another one by the look of it with a fast way round and a like longer way round. So I guess the ramp is the shorter way round, but you have to get it to go up the ramp. Well, that was easier than the last one. Yay! Hole in one. that was pretty damn easy, that one. It was just putting it full power into the... I actually don't know, Quigglebert, because the actual L85 bayonet just goes on the end of the barrel. It doesn't have like a particular kind of lug to it. So I imagine it would, because it's not like an AK one where, you know, it has to lug on, if that makes sense. I think there is a lug type thing to it, but I don't think it like needs it to at least stay on. Because like with AKs, they actually have like, you know, like the old-fashioned bayonet lug system. Or if you get the L96 bayonet like I've got that goes around the barrel and then the blade's offset to the side, it's mostly just done by like the width of the muzzle brake. But I'm afraid I don't know, because I've not actually got an L85. I've got an L85 bayonet, and I can put on the Steyr AUG, it just doesn't fit securely, because the muzzle brake is actually the same size. Let's try... What did it say the camera angle thing was? Is that triangle? Oh yeah. I was hoping there was one which was like literally right behind the ball, but let's just try that. Ah. Just bound it off that wall. Then we'll do another full power hit just down there. Whee! Oh shit! Didn't realise I could do that. I'm gonna put it in the sea. Oh, it put me right back at start. Oh, that will do me for playing this golf game. But yeah, I will give this a thumbs up. That was quite fun. Right, let's have a look at one more thing before I go off. Sandbox. Bowling with guns. Okay, what's this? It's apparently got a lot of good reviews.
Bowling with guns. Select the number of players. Please choose your shoe size. What are those?
Yeah, Visa. I'd actually be much better at bowling if it was required you to shoot a bowling pin rather than actually hit it with a bowling ball. Because my marksmanship is a lot better than my
Spare.
bowling ability. Right, so it seems shooting the top of the bowling pin knocks it quite well. Yeah, there we go.
Sick. Seven, 10, split. You are screwed.
No, not another split. Oh wait, no, I might be able to get that. Shotgun with bird shot would be quite easy, but you're only allowed 2 shots though, because that's the thing. That would make it more interesting if you're only allowed 2 shots. So if you're only allowed 2 shots, it'd have to be a shotgun, wouldn't it? But yeah, Martini Henry would be fun. Yeah, it's still on Alex Saint. Wasn't expected to be on this long.
Bang.
I'm quite enjoying it, so. But you're only allowed 2 shots though, because this would be the interesting thing. Yeah, it seems like headshotting the middle pin is the most efficient way of
Great
knocking
shot.
them down. Let's do that again. Right, nearly done. I wouldn't actually mind trying out a Steyr AUG for bowling. No, I've not didn't know there was a new killer in the movie. I mean, I doubt it'll be as good as the series. But... Right, are we on our last one though? I think a lot of it depends on how they ricochet off each other to knock down the last one.
You are winner. Do you want to play again?
No, I don't want to play again.
You have selected no.
Yeah, that I would recommend bowling with guns. Although in the game you can't be killed by a ricochet, so... Oh, this Pier Simulator looked good when I had a look at that, but the only problem with, when I did that was it was actually surprisingly complicated for a Dreams game, like in terms of how many, like, mechanics there was of House of Bevis. Oh, I thought that was a Spurdo thing then, like Benis. Alright, Litter Picker. Pretty good synth. See if it's a good synth. Oh, I want an AK-74, but again, there's things like that where I don't know if it's a sensible way of me spending my money. Okay, so... Oh, I see. What, Dreams, Litter Picker? It's in the title. Oh, bowling with guns. This is actually a pretty damn cool thing, this system. I'll try. It's a shame though, I don't think sadly there's a keyboard you can play in this now you've put the module in. You're right, it does sound a bit alien-y, DHOO. Oh wait, there is a step sequence, isn't there? Yeah, I've got a Virtus helmet, I've done videos on it. Okay, I'm definitely giving this a thumbs up, this is cool. Yeah, I like that, because I like analog synths. Even if that's a digital thing imitating analog synth, still, you know, the patching different things through. I've seen EOD suits for sale, Alex, but they're very expensive and they take up so much room. Give your imp a bath sounds like a euphemism to me. Give your imp a bath. Mystery capsule simulator. When I got them, they were easy to get, Quigglebert. Got an air raid siren. They were expensive, but they were quite a lot on the market. That was back when they were like 250 quid a pop. A sawhorse. Wood. Yeah, my Virtus helmet's right behind me. I've got my night vision mount on it, so if I want to put my night vision on there, I can do that. Right, I will go off in a minute, but like I said, Dreams is a really good game for just wasting time on every now and then. Right, I think that perfectly sums up this stream, whatever the hell that is. There's weirdly, I've just got a Gen 2 Plus, which is good enough for me, Quigglebert. I've tried Gen 3s before, but some Gen 3s are a bit too sensitive for my liking. As in, they're much better for seeing in the dark, but you have to be really careful around light sources, where Gen 2s aren't as much of an issue. In terms of, you know, like the micro-channel plates and everything like that. Again, I suppose it just depends on the quality of the Gen 3, but when I tried a Russian Gen 3, that lol, Russian troops don't get their own Gen 3s, that was really, really good at amplifying light, but it kind of over-amplified a lot of light. I've not paused the video at the moment. I'm still talking. Anyway, yeah, that would do me for streaming this. Have a good day, everybody. Been on, what, an hour and 20 minutes, apparently, streaming Dreams. Like I said, it's a good game for wasting time in. There are some games on this as well, just before we go off, that literally, like, hours long. There was one that, Pig Detective 3, I never finished it, but it was, like, I played it for, I think, 3 or 4 hours the day I was playing it. On, I think it was Christmas Day, actually, last year. And, yeah, I was playing that game for, like, hours and hours, and then eventually went to bed, and I didn't have a very good checkpoint system in it, so I couldn't resume where I was. But, yeah, some of the games people make in this, like, full-length games. Yep, have a good evening, everybody. And like I said, I'm going to try and do a stream tomorrow evening, if it works properly, because like I said, sometimes when I do the members streams, whatever, they break.